To another pick a card reading. I hope you all are doing so good. Thank you for joining me. So today's reading is how are they viewing you at the moment and any messages. Okay, so we have 3 groups for you to choose from. We have group 1, group 2 and group 3. If you want to pause the video to choose whichever group is calling out to you, feel free to do so, but I shall see you in your reading. Hey, if you chose the first group, this reading is for you. So the person on your mind, how are they viewing you at this moment? And then we'll have a look at the messages after, okay? So we have the Ace of Swords upright, 3 of Cups reversed, Knight of Wands upright, and a Hierophant reversed. So how are they viewing you at this moment? So they are viewing you as someone who is intelligent, someone that they want to talk to and get to know more of. They view you as someone who has interesting thoughts, or they would believe you have interesting thoughts. You know, if they haven't gotten a chance to speak to you or, you know, pick your brain properly, then this person kind of imagines that you have really wild and interesting thoughts, maybe even stories, perspectives as well. Like for some of you, they do like hope for the chance to speak to you more as well. For some of you, they maybe feel like you're a bit isolated at the moment, or you just have a very small social circle. Maybe they kind of feel like, or kind of view you as someone who maybe doesn't have a lot of genuine friendships. They do view you as someone who's quite clear-headed though, maybe a decision maker, maybe you are quite a decisive person, or maybe they kind of view you as someone who would be a good decision maker. They view you as successful as well. One moment. Sorry about that. Yeah, so they view you as successful. For some of you, it's like they view you as a force to be reckoned with. This cat, one moment. So for some of you, they feel like you're also changing, or you're starting something new for yourself, or maybe you're transforming in a way. Sorry about that. My cat kept clawing at the door. Okay. So I feel like they view you as someone who has maybe broken or has cancelled a celebration, or maybe an event or an engagement, or maybe travel plans. So for some of you, they may view you as like maybe important plans that you had were cancelled, maybe either recently, or this is significant to you somehow, or maybe changed how you view certain things, or changed a certain direction that you were going in. But yeah, they do feel like something is ending for you, you know, so whether that be certain plans or an engagement, or, you know, whatever it may be, they do feel like something's coming to an end for you. So for some of you, they may view you as being a little unfriendly, maybe at the moment. For some of you, they may view you as maybe needing your space as well. And, you know, only take this if it resonates, like for your situation at the moment. But for some of you, they could feel like you dislike them. Like it could be in general, it could just be at this moment. Or they kind of just feel like you're not happy with them right now. They could also view you as maybe keeping your options open. They could feel like you're maybe quite emotional, quite sensitive as well. They feel like you're really passionate. Like this passionate energy could be in general, but for some of you, it could be like they feel or view you as someone who's passionate or excited about maybe becoming independent. For some of you, maybe becoming financially independent as well. So yeah, this person definitely views you as sexy, very attractive. They view you as spontaneous as well, maybe even a bit of a rebel. For some of you, only take this if it resonates, but they could feel like or view you as someone who kind of lives life on the edge a little bit. They definitely view you as a little bit quirky, or you definitely have your quirks to you. For some of you, like they may view you as non-committal as well. To be honest, or just like your version of commitment isn't necessarily traditional. And again, only take this if it resonates, but for some of you, they could view you as like a bit of a player, or you just kind of keep your options open, playing the field a little bit. I don't know. Um, but even though they view you as like non-traditional, I feel like there are some parts of you that they do view as quite traditional. For some of you, maybe this is in regards to like health or like fitness in some way. But they do overall kind of view you as like a go-getter. Um, for some of you, they may mistake your confidence for arrogance as well. They do view you as quite adventurous, very flirty from time to time, very charming as well. Like a free spirit, they view you as. They may view you as someone who's maybe traveled around a lot, or maybe you moved around a lot, maybe in your youth, or just as something that's been a common occurrence throughout your life. But I feel like they could view you as someone who's maybe not ready to settle down right now. That you kind of have a non-typical lifestyle as well. They also view you as someone who maybe kind of like refuses to conform or refuses to fit in. It's like if everyone's doing that, then I'm going to do the complete opposite. It may not be that extreme, but they do view you as a rebel for sure. One second. But they do view you as popular as well. So even if you do, some of you, if you resonate with having like maybe no friends or just a small amount of friends, they could still view you as quite popular regardless of how many friends you have. But yeah, so we have here, child, give yourself permission to play. So yeah, they view you as someone who both works hard and plays hard. It's like I've afforded myself to have this opportunity, so I'm going to enjoy myself. So for some of you, you can, maybe have that kind of view, or they view you as someone who, puts in work, but at the same time, you also give yourself permission to play, to relax, to be adventurous, to be spontaneous, to live your life freely in some way. We also have here chase, face and embrace the person in the mirror. Do you know what song I'm hearing? You're all about the chase, but you never let me catch you. I'm not sure what song that is from. Oh, I think it's Heartless by Julia Michaels. I literally had to go through the whole lyrics in my head just to figure out what song it was. So for some of you, they could feel like maybe you're about the chase, or you like to be chased, or you're about the chase, like the more so the thrill and the excitement rather than the steady and the commitment kind of energy. You know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. But if that doesn't make sense to you, then like kind of throw that away. But for some of you who do resonate with that, they could maybe view you in that way, regardless of what, if it's true or not. So we have here finding the path. They view you as someone who either is taking like full control of their destiny, their journey in life, their path, or they view you as someone who's on route to, being in control of their independence and their path, and having more freedom. So we also have here happy life, live a less guarded life. Do you know what? they could actually view you as quite guarded for some of you, maybe just at this moment in time, or maybe in general, depending on what your connection is, with this person. But they could view you as someone who has a happy life as well, 10 of cups at the bottom. So yeah, they could feel like you have a happy life. um Whether you be by yourself or surrounded by people, they feel like you have a content, life. But let's see what messages we have from them. So we have here, take the lead. So yeah, they could view you as someone who is able to take the lead. Maybe in general, maybe you're good at leading, or maybe you're kind of good at assuming authority when you need to, or if you feel called to. But yeah. So we also have, I cannot express to you how much I do not care. One second. For some of you, this is how this is how they feel like you view them. It's like they could think that you don't really care about what they have to say to you right now, or that you're just not really interested in hearing from them or entertaining their energy in some way. So for some of you, they feel like you have this sentiment, okay, where you don't really, care about this person. So we have here, I'm trying to figure you out. So yeah, this person could be trying to figure you out, trying to figure out what makes you tick, trying to understand you a little bit. So we have here, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit jealous. For some of you, like, they do view you as really attractive. Maybe they even view you as someone, they do view you as like single and maybe ready to mingle. They kind of view you as someone who's quite open to people and, open to flirting and talking to people, even if it's, what's that word, platonic or romantic. Like, for some of you, maybe your openness can make this person a little bit jealous, or just your attractiveness, or maybe they're jealous for some other reason. But yeah, for some of you, they could be feeling a little bit jealous right now, okay? So we also have here, random thought, I love your... Oh, we can't see that. So we have here, random thought, I love your belly. Yeah, so they view you as someone who has a sexy belly area. What can I say, So we have whipped cream plus your nips equals yum. So they view you as someone they want to be intimate with, okay? So we have, be intimate with me now. Okay, so for some of you, yeah, they want to be intimate with you, okay? We have pillow talk. For some of you, they could feel like you're easier to talk to at night, or it's easier to get through to you at night. We have here, dance for me. So for some of you, this person could feel like they could, like, it's basically like them saying to you, like, do you want me to dance for you? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to, jump 5 times? Do you want me to clap in, I don't know, clap in circles? It's like this person is basically saying, like, well, what do you want me to do? I feel like for some of you. Yeah, but only take that message if it resonates. Like, for some of you, it's like them asking or wondering if you want me to be like submissive to you in some way. But again, only take it if that makes sense for your situation. And finally, we have, I don't think this is going to work out. For some of you, they could view maybe the connection you share as maybe not going to work out. Maybe at this moment in time, like how things stand with you both at the moment. One second. For some of you, they could feel like there's too many differences between you both. But even though they love your differences or your quirks, but yeah, it could also make them doubt whether it's going to work. But maybe for some of you, you may know why they think it's not going to work. But yeah, that's all I have for you, group one, I hope this reading could resonate, I guess. I hope it could be helpful in some way, but I'm wishing you all the best on your journeys, all right? Bye. Hey there, if you chose the second group, this here heart-shaped stone, then this reading is for you. I hope you all are doing so good. So the person on your mind, how are they viewing you at this moment in time? And then we'll have a look at like some messages and stuff afterwards, okay? Ooh, okay, interesting. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands upright, Queen of Wands reversed, Queen of Pentacles upright, and the Nine of Pentacles upright. That's crazy, okay. Dare I say they view you as extremely feminine, like what? But I don't know. Even if you're a dude here, you know, they could view you as like having feminine qualities or whatever, you know, having feminine qualities means. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, okay, let's see. How do they view you? Group 2. Okay, I feel like the first thing, they view you as extremely beautiful, you know, for starters, for first. They view you as someone who's very sensual as well, very sexy. They could feel like you're someone who's quite bold in general, or for some of you, this could be in regards to like your aesthetic, your clothing choices, you know, stuff like that. Maybe little, what's those things like that people wear, like jewelry and stuff, maybe piercings or tattoos, but something about your appearance definitely stands out to this person. Or they feel like your choices are quite bold, the way you choose to express yourself using, you know, what's those, I don't know, material stuff. I don't know, like clothes and jewelry, and whatever else people can use to decorate themselves, right? But yeah, they could feel like you're someone who has great ideas, very innovative. Um, Maybe your ideas are quite unique or daring, or something about your lifestyle or certain choices you have made have been quite daring. But it led you towards success in this person's perspective. For some of you, they could view you as maybe lacking confidence at times as well. They do view you as someone who's very abundant. This is not necessarily in regards to wealth or money, but they could just feel like you have like quite an abundant life, you know, from their perspective. Yeah, they definitely view you as someone who's extremely independent, very strong. For some of you, they may feel like you're a little bit aggressive at times, or maybe domineering or just a bit controlling at times, whether this be you know, self-control or outwardly. For some of you, they may view you as like introverted or like selectively social. For some of you, if you like have your Mars in like a fire sign, or maybe your moon, they could feel like maybe the way you express yourself is quite aggressive. Even if like maybe it's to you, it's just passion or being excited about something, or just, you know, feeling what you're saying. But for some of you, they could maybe feel like it comes across a bit aggressive. But yeah, they could just view you as maybe a little bit passionate. For some of you, they could view you as maybe reactive sometimes, or even impulsive. But other than that, they do view you as someone who's quite responsible. They feel like the way you dress is definitely very appealing to them, very lovely. They view you as someone who's quite down to earth and nurturing as well. They feel like you're mostly calm, but you can be explosive, like in certain moments, maybe of stress or frustration, or, you know, whatever it may be. But mostly they feel like you're, you know, someone who's quite calm, maybe even quite chilled out, but explosive, you know, if the right buttons are pushed, I guess. They could feel like you enjoy your independence, or you enjoy your alone time. They could feel like you're quite financially secure, or, you know, creating financial security is definitely a priority for you, or it's definitely, you know, one of your top importances in your life. For some of you, they may view you as maybe being a little bit burned out right now. Maybe they view you as having a lot of responsibilities, maybe a lot to deal with, a lot on your plate. Maybe being pulled in quite a few directions for some of you as well. But yeah, for some of you who resonate with this, they could view you as like a businesswoman or a businessman or someone who's self-employed. But if it's not that, then it could just be someone who makes boss moves, you know? So yeah, they could also view you as someone who's quite luxurious. I feel like for some of you, they do want to differentiate between luxurious and loving luxury. Even though even if you resonate as someone who loves luxury, they just feel like something about you, like as an individual, is quite luxurious. Okay, I hope that made sense. But yeah, so they also view you or think of you as someone who's quite playful, maybe even a bit childish at times, but in a good way. Um, for some of you, they may think you're a witch. Okay, I don't know who that's going to resonate with, but they may feel like you're a bit of a witch. Um, they could feel like you're good at manifesting, like you could be a good homemaker in their eyes as well, or just like they view maybe your home life as comfortable, or like you've created like a really comfortable home for yourself, or if you have children, maybe they view you as like a good parent, or maybe you've created a lovely life for your child, at least in their perspective. They could also view you as someone who's quite social, or maybe you have to be social, or maybe when you're kind of put in social situations, you're just really good at navigating those situations. Even if you resonate with someone who's a bit more introverted, they could view you as someone who's quite good in social situations, very charming, very maybe easy to get along with. Maybe people are very attracted towards you, find you easy to talk to. For some of you. Um, For some of you, they could maybe feel like you care about social status, maybe even fame. They also view you as someone who's quite elegant, very independent. Like they view you as someone who either has high standards, or you're a high achiever, like for yourself, and you know the goals that you kind of set out to achieve for yourself. But yeah, let's see what else we have. How are they viewing you at this moment? Group 2. Okay, so we have here bathroom. Flush away all that no longer serves you. So for some of you, this person could maybe view you as someone who, I want to say, who cuts the BS. Maybe someone who is able to kind of get straight to the point at times, like when it matters. For others of you, they could maybe view you as someone who, you know, just doesn't tolerate maybe nonsense. And maybe that you've gotten rid of or healed from a lot of things that, you know, weren't serving you in your life. So we also have cell phone, polish your communication skills. So I feel like they actually view you as someone who has actually quite good communication skills. Like for some of you, I'm hearing like they view you as someone who's a good talker, you know? You're good at, you know, maybe your ideas, maybe you're good at conveying your ideas and conveying your thoughts. For others of you, they kind of view you as like really imaginative. Maybe the way you express yourself, maybe the way you tell a story is quite expressive, or maybe you're just quite expressive in general, you know, or it could be in terms of your aesthetic. Maybe, you know, it kind of, maybe for some of you, like your aesthetic kind of appeals to maybe who you are as a person as well. Maybe it ties in a little bit. But anyway, so we also have here imagination, draw from the well of your own capabilities. So for some of you, they view you as quite self-reliant, maybe as someone who's quite capable, you know, whether that be in a team or individually, you're quite capable nonetheless. They also view you as someone who's quite imaginative, maybe quite creative as well. And we have here, celebrate life, make your life a celebration. So I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but for some of you, they view you as someone who likes to, I don't know if who likes to celebrate is the right word, but they may feel like you like a celebration. So I don't know if this is maybe talking about like Christmas and Halloween. Maybe you kind of like those kind of celebrations. But for others of you, it's like you like a celebration or you like to have something to celebrate. I don't know. But yeah. Maybe for some of you, you make your life a celebration. Maybe you enjoy the small moments of life, in life, or you make the most of them. Or they view you that way. So we have here, I deserve better. For some of you, this is the sentiment that they could hold towards you. Let me just see, why do they feel like they deserve that? For some of you, they could feel like they deserve better, but I don't feel like better is the right term. Maybe different. For some of you, maybe they feel like you've changed or you've outgrown them in some way. But only take that message if it resonates. So we have here, you are so fudging sexy. Yeah, so they do find you incredibly sexy as well. So we have here, I was wrong. So for some of you, I'm hearing that this person could feel like you're blaming them for something right now. So we also have, let's make this ish happen. One second. So this person could feel like you want stuff to happen with them. Like they could feel like you are, I wouldn't say that you're chasing them, but that you're definitely interested in them and maybe like actively pursuing them or, you know, actively interested in them. For some of you, they may view you as someone who, I don't know. Wait 1 second. No, okay. So we have, I want you close. Please don't run from me. So I'm getting the message that this person could feel like you want to be in a commitment with them. They could think that that's an objective for you. So we have here, I masturbate to the thought of you. Okay, so I feel like this message could be like vice versa. They could feel like you, you know, to the thought of them, and they could do the same as well, if that resonates with your situation. So we have here, sit on my face. Where are all these cards coming from? Okay. Yeah, so for some of you, maybe they have that sentiment. So we have here bitter as well. For some of you, this person could feel like maybe the connection has gone a bit sour in a way. And finally, we have no excuses. 1 second. So this person could also view you as someone who doesn't make excuses as well. All right. But yeah, that's all I have for you, group 2. I hope this reading could resonate or make sense for you. And I'm wishing you all the best on your journeys. All right. So take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey there, beautiful people. I hope you all are doing so good. If you chose the third group, the rose quartz crystal, then this reading is for you. So the person on your mind, how are they viewing you at this moment? And then we'll have a look at some messages after. All right. So the first card we have is the Two of Swords reversed, Page of Cups upright, Seven of Pentacles reversed, and we also have the Six of Cups reversed. So how are they viewing you at this moment? So for some of you, this person can maybe view you as someone that is maybe stuck between a rock and a hard place. For some of you, this could be in regards to your freedom in some way. For some of you, they can maybe feel like it takes a long time for you to make up your mind at times. This person views you as someone who's quite truthful. Um, but for others of you, they think they're starting to see the truth about you or the truth about the connection that you both have. For some of you, this truth could be in regards to you maybe being more adventurous than they thought you were. For others of you, though, this could be in regards to you moving on from them, moving on from certain events in your life, or maybe some of the events that you actually had to move on from. Maybe for some of you, it's like they perceived you in a certain way, but then they, realized the truth about you or found out the truth about you and realize it's like it kind of opened their mind to who you are and maybe why you are the way you are. It maybe opened their mind a little bit more once they found out more about you. But for some of you, yeah, they could feel like this truth could be in regards to, maybe moving forward with something in your life, regardless of maybe how they felt about it. For some of you, this person could maybe feel like you cut them off. Or it's like you expose their lies in some way, or maybe this person kind of just feels like you saw through them or you see through them at times. So for others of you, they could also feel like the connection has hit, a lot of delays. They could also view you as quite cute as well. Like there's something about you that they find really adorable. They find you very like endearing and seductive. For some of you, like this is like they feel like there's this hidden vulnerability to you. So whether you're like this like vulnerable on the surface, but they sense that vulnerability inside you, which they find very like attractive or endearing. But yeah, they view you as someone who's quite optimistic. um Maybe on a little bit on the innocent side, whether you're innocent or not, whether you resonate with that or not. They could view you as someone who's quite innocent. They may view you as a little bit psychic as well, or if not psychic, just very like intuitive. It's like you have some sort of third eye vision. No, seriously, for some of you, it's like maybe you've said certain things to them, or it's like you've maybe read their mind at times and they're like, how did you do that? So for some of you, they do view you as quite intuitive or maybe even psychic, maybe as a joke, or maybe like seriously, like you literally have psychic powers. But yeah, they view you as someone who's very kind, maybe quite empathetic as well. They could feel like you have some childlike qualities, or you're just very much connected to your inner child. They could also view you as someone who's quite artistic. Maybe this is in terms of your dress sense, your aesthetic could be quite artistic and quirky. They could maybe feel like you're not yet developed in some way. This could be maybe career or emotionally. They could also view you as impatient. For some of you, this could be in regards to your personal growth. Maybe for some of you, you don't feel like you've progressed enough, or you don't feel like you've, come, maybe further on your journey as maybe you would have hoped. But someone here wants to reassure you that like you're doing fine. Just keep, putting in work, and you'll definitely get to where you need to be. So don't worry about like comparing your journey to other people's, because yeah, okay, because you've definitely had a very unique past, I feel, for some of you guys. Maybe even like hit a lot of road bumps, a lot of delays, but the fact that you're still here and you're still, searching for the right path, or, whatever it may be for you, like you're doing a good job. So someone here just wanted to reassure you of that, okay? Yeah, so for some of you, they could view you as someone who's quite leisurely, or is it leisurely? I'm not sure. they could feel like, you love and really appreciate your spare time, maybe your days off. So it's like when you get days to be lazy and to lounge about, like you definitely take advantage of those days. They could feel like you do anyway. But yeah, they could view you as someone who's experienced a lot of setbacks and delays in your life. For some of you, they may only take this if it resonates though, but they may feel like you're not willing to maybe put in the work to achieve your desired goals, or it's like maybe you get fired up and then maybe lose motivation at times. I know that happens with some of us. Um, or maybe it's just that you prefer to work alone for some of you guys. Or maybe you don't operate well in a team. So it's like your journey and how you cultivate success for yourself is definitely going to look very different from how other people cultivate success for themselves. What works for other people may not work for you. So maybe you've had to, find something or find a path or find a technique that kind of works for you. But yeah. For some of you, they could feel like you're holding on to your past. So your past has definitely had a major impact on who you are today, especially in how you maybe connect with people, maybe in how you operate. Oops. For some of you, maybe they feel like you're holding on to your youth, whatever that means. For some of you, they really kind of view you as someone who, like, history just hasn't maybe been kind to you at times. Maybe they feel like you didn't have the best childhood, or you're still dealing and healing from certain things that maybe have happened in the past as well. But they view you like ultimately as someone who's growing up. Maybe it took longer, for certain reasons than maybe your peers or whatever it may be. But you're still growing up, you're still maturing, and you're still maybe finding yourself, maybe. But yeah, they definitely feel like you've grown tremendously since you've both met. So how are they viewing you? Ow. Okay, so we have his school. Examine your beliefs about being tested. And we also have here, what? Can't see it. We also have naked, dare to bear all. So this person views you as someone who's had to go through a lot of lessons. Maybe, you went through a lot of lessons via the school of life. For some of you guys. One second. For some of you, they view you as well spoken though. Maybe even like intellectual, maybe quite educated. I don't know if this person views you as vulnerable. Like, I don't know if they've seen that side to you yet for some of you guys. But for those of you who haven't shown this person your vulnerable side, I definitely feel like they want to see more of it, or they want to see you being a bit more vulnerable. So we also have here transformation. Let love transform you forever. And we also have gift of freedom. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's see. So yeah, this person views you as transforming. They view you as growing. For some of you, this person views you as someone who definitely exerts their free will on this world, or you're definitely someone who makes use of your free will. Maybe for some of you, they view you as someone who's quite like free spirited, quite open, and that you kind of appreciate maybe having very little attachment. So whether that be to places, to people, to things, for some of you, they feel like you don't have much attachment. So whether that be like family or friends or people, or they just feel like you maybe don't have a strong attachment to any particular place or any particular thing. It's like you're I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So how are they viewing you at this moment? Group 3. So we have here, I'm done. So this person is done with something. I'm going to see what they're done with. for some of you, it may not resonate for everyone. So what are they done with? We have the Queen of Wands reversed. For some of you, I'm hearing like this person is done holding back in some way in regards to this connection or you. So we have here, do you feel the same or is it just me? So for some of you here, this person that you're asking about, they could be wondering if you feel the same way as them, you know? So maybe they're not sure about how you feel about them. So maybe for some of you, there hasn't been clarity in your connection or this situation just yet. Or things maybe just be up in the air for you guys. So we have, it's not just physical, this shit is spiritual. So for some of you, they not only believe that they share a physical connection to you, they do feel like you're quite beautiful, very endearing, very attractive, very, you know, seductive even. But they also feel like they have this spiritual bond with you as well. So we have instant connection. Yeah, so this person could have felt an instant connection with you, maybe when they first met you. So we also have, I've been trying to contact you. So for some of you, they may, I don't know if I said that earlier, but they may feel like you maybe cut them off, or you're making it a bit harder for them to get through to you, or making it harder for them to reach you. Or for some of you, they've just been looking for a way to get through to you, or looking for a way to communicate to you, maybe communicate something specific, or just to communicate with you more effectively. For others of you, they've been trying to reach you, they've been trying to find you, they've been trying to find ways to get a hold of you. Okay, so we also have, I can't be there for you the way I want to or the way you need me to. So for some of you, this person could view you as someone that they can't be there for fully. Maybe you have certain needs that this person just doesn't feel like they can fulfill for you at this moment. For others of you though, they feel like they have needs that maybe you can't fulfill at the moment. I don't even really feel like it's that they have needs that you can't fulfill, but they may feel like you're not able to kind of be there for them, you know, the way that, you know, they want, or the way that they need, you know, for whatever reason that may be. Maybe, yeah. So we have here, my mind is elsewhere. So for some of you, the person you're asking about, maybe they're kind of distracted right now. Maybe they have other things going on. Maybe their mind is elsewhere at this moment, especially if there has maybe been distance in communication, or, you know, just things have things have just maybe been a little bit off between you both. And finally, we have blah, blah, blah. For some of you, if like conversations between you both have been limited, or if it's been like, I don't want to say mundane, but, you know, just like small talk, basically, like, how are you, how's your day been, then this person could maybe want some more like exciting or more deep conversations between you both. It's like enough of the small talk, you know. But yeah, that's all I have for you though, group 3. I hope this could resonate. I hope it can make sense for you and your situation. And I'm wishing you all the absolute best in your journeys. All right, take care. Bye.